games out of the way, time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And that one into the end zone for an opening touchback. On first down, Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly. Yeah,
usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now Allen to try again after the pick 6. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his second extra point here in the first half. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath, first do no harm. And right now they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
At the 26.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
To John Brown.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. That's how you draw up the run-pass option right there. You get a chunk play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes. But receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly, allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
There on the tackle, Shaq Lawson.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now Allen throwing on second down. This will be caught by Brown. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
John Brown with the reception. What a year he had in 2019. Had his first 1,000-yard season since 2015 and had the most catches in his career as well with 72. A very dangerous target both downfield and in the short areas where he can make the catch and make people miss.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Zach Moss with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bills draw a bit closer. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
7-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
Here's second and 10.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mine's 49. Mine's 49.
Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Second and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And he's got it to Hearns. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Completes it to Hearns. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. On first down. Here's Breida. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, but now it's 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa on the move to his left. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. A 22-yard.
Sanders' kick is good, and that now makes this a 15-7 game. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That's about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Eluding the pressure right, and this will be incomplete.
So I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Allen. And able to find John Brown. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
Here we go, Pete, get off the field.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Going to give this one to Singletary. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Let's go, 56, 56. 56.
On the give, this is Singletary. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Allen now looks to throw. And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. Picked off at the 25. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2nd and 12 at the 31-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Tua sets up to pass it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
They'll take over.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The tackle made by Landon Roberts.
2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And his guy's now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. And it's good to make it 15-14, 1-point game.
Score Dolphins 15, Bills 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he fires one that's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devin Singletary. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bills have taken the lead. And nothing special there. They show they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Bass on for the extra point. It's good, and it's now 21-15.
makes the score Bills 21, Dolphins 15. Tyler.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, Breida. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space, and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Brown with a stick skills. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
18 yards.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. They'll run on first down. Singletary. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
On the handoff, it's Singletary. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now on 2nd and 16. Allen buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown, and it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, Defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. And this a 39-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front seven? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It'll be a gain 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And again, it's Tagovailoa. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Isaiah McKenzie is back deep for the Bills. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And John Brown's got it complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Bills.
On first, here's Washington. Jerome Baker there on the tackle.
Washington, the ball carrier.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This from 36 yards out. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime in what's a 12-point game at the break. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
51.
Now Allen going to give it to Moss. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Absolutely love Zach Moss coming out of the University of Utah. He was a kid who grew up in the state of Florida and comes out of a famous football family. And you can see the bloodlines when he plays. Strong, determined, excellent vision, contact balance, and good patience as a runner as well. Many question his long speed, but I wouldn't worry about that a heck of a lot. Watch him eat up 5-10-yard runs, and by the end of games, often over 100 yards.
Allen's throw is complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. A pickup of 5 yards. 1st down, Buffalo. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 24. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Moss. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
4th down.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They're going to run for it. It's Moss. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there. Relied on the big guys up front and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. I'll tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
The kick by Bass is good. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage.
30.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Tua now on 1st down. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's Dolphin football, but they trail here as we get set for the 4th. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Forced out to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Matt Milano able to run him down for a loss of a yard. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
They'll take over.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Throwing again. Allen. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bills use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Bills 37, Dolphins 15. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
10 at their own 19-yard line.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
58, boy, 58, 58, Mark. He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 58 to Mike, 58. 58 to Mike. No chance. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike.
Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 58.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They'll give it to Singletary here to start the drive. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
On 3rd down, here's Washington. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2nd and 9. They run again with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll drop to throw. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
49, guys. Mike. Check pass.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he's got his tight end, Gesicki, in the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Gesicki, 43 yards. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Singletary again. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
A quick toss outright. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
It's a gain of
that time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on 3rd down. Even better decision.
Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They go right back to Singletary. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 4th down. The Bills send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Here comes Grant on the return. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will bump the lead up to 26.
Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language with the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He gets this complete to Shaheen, the tight end. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Complete to Adam Shaheen. He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. One final try for Tagovailoa. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down.
I don't care what you mean. They can't get none of this.
Today's final score, Bills.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they?